Intro to Example A. To apply the quadratic formula, make sure the equation is in standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Identify the values of a, b, and c in the equation, and then substitute these values into the quadratic formula. If the expression under the radical sign is not a perfect square, write the solution in simplest radical form, or use a calculator to approximate the solutions. So here they've given us an equation. This is the example they've worked for us. But it says step 1, write the equation in standard form. Step 2, identify a, b, and c. Step 3, substitute the values into the quadratic formula. Step 4, simplify using the order of operations. Step 5, write as two solutions. The solution is, and then it says use a calculator to approximate the two solutions. If you do not have a calculator, write your solution in simplest radical form. To write the solution in simplest radical form, simplify the radicand and then divide out any common factors. We're going to use our calculator to write down the decimal approximation. Let's go ahead and do these, and I'm going to work these on another piece of paper. Try these A. Question A. Solve using the quadratic formula. We have 3x squared equals 4x plus 3. It says write in standard form, so I have to move everything to one side of the equation. So we're going to subtract 4x and we're going to subtract 3. What happens there is it now becomes 3x squared minus 4x minus 3 equals 0. The second step says identify a, b, and c. A is 3, b is negative 4, c is negative 3. Says substitute into the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula says x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we're going to plug in negative 4 in for b. So we'll have x equals negative 4 plus or minus square root. This is going to be negative 4 squared minus 4 times 3, which is a, times negative 3, which is c, all over 2 times 3, which is a. And we're going to simplify this as we go before we pull out our calculators. A negative 4 is a positive 4. We're going to say negative 4 to the second power is 16. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 12 times negative 3 is a positive 36. And 2 times 3 is 6. So we have 4 plus or minus the square root. 16 plus 36 is 52. All divided by 6. So one of my answers is going to be 4 plus the square root of 52 over 6. The other one is going to be 4 minus the square root, of 52 over 6. So I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to compute that number. Four plus the square root of 52 divided by 6. X is approximately 1.87. Then we're going to do 4 minus the square root of 52 divided by 6. X is approximately negative 0.54. So we have X approximately 1.87, X approximately negative 0.54. All right, let's take a look at B. B, we start off with x squared plus 4x equals negative 2. So here we're going to add 2 to both sides. So we'll have x squared plus 4x plus 2 equals 0. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to identify A as 1, B is 4, and C is 2. So x equals negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 2 all over 2 times 1. Let's simplify what we can. So we've got negative 4 plus or minus 4 squared is 16. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 all over 2. So that's going to be negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 8 all over 2. So x equals negative 4 plus the square root of 8 over 2. And here this one's going to say x equals negative 4 minus the square root of 8 over 2. Okay, going to get out my calculator here. Oops. Sorry, I kind of wrote off the screen. I apologize. So we've got negative 4 plus the square root of 8 divided by 2. This is approximately, the screen went off. Approximately negative 0.59. The next one is going to be negative 4 minus the square root of 8 divided by 2 is approximately negative 3.41. Negative 0.59. And the other one is x is approximately negative 3.41. Go ahead and take a moment to write these down. On the next slide, you will see a debriefing question. After you finish your debriefing, please mark this presentation as done.